If you had the privilege of witnessing the birth of their relationship, like I have, you would agree these two make a great pair. They truly bring out the best version of each other. They respect each other's differences and celebrate their shared interests. It is, however, interesting how two like-minded people could have such different memories of their initial encounter. If you're not aware, that occurred at a place called Moonshine Beach in Pacific Beach, California. Jackson was down in San Diego for a typical dude's trip to watch a golf tournament. Jackson came home, and I eventually got to asking how the weekend went. He mentions meeting a girl at a bar, and to paraphrase, he shoots his shot, and he gets her number. Now, he seems pretty excited. He's telling me how he's going to see her again, very smooth. When I heard Elyssa speak of this same encounter, she had a slightly different take. Her interpretation of that night was, yes, she did notice Jackson. He is quite tall after all. She approached him for two reasons. Yes, he is a handsome guy, but that he also looked kind of lost and sad by himself and was looking a little lonely. And for her, she was just trying to assist this poor person who might have had no friends or was just having a bad day.
You might as well.
So I started to write this down, and then I realized I couldn't read my own handwriting. So we're just gonna go from the phone. I knew this would be the easiest thing that I would ever write, but probably the hardest thing to get out. I knew I would marry you from the first time we saw each other, truly, but from the first time we spoke, I knew you were the one I was meant to find. Michael has receipts. For the record, I texted him the night after we met, and I said I found the woman I would marry. But my vows to you are simple. To always love you and be someone that you love to love. I also vow to do my best when we both struggle with logistical inadequacies, which is often. Most importantly, I vow to always fill you with joy and comfort that you give to me, for there's nothing better in this world than to be loved by you.
Most people have heard now about how we met, and thank you for the recap, Robert. Truly something I never thought I would ever experience. It wasn't a slow burning love, it was very instant. I had never met someone who made me more excited and at the same time more at ease. I promise I'll never take your optimistic view of the world, your spontaneity, and your unwavering love for granted. I promise to create a life that fulfills and excites you the way you have done for mine the past 5 years. I've always loved the quote, happiness is only real when shared. And I'm so happy we're sharing ours together.
I don't want to be spooked. Can I look now?
Yeah. Do you like?
Oh my God, Liz.
You like it?
You look amazing.
What you envisioned?
No. So much better.
Yeah? You look so good. Oh my God, this suit came out so
you.
good. It looks amazing.
Oh, you like the inside?
Oh, I like
Little
this.
paisley.
For those of you who do know me, you know I wrote this speech this morning in an absolute hungover panic. So buckle up.
Hi, I can't push this feeling down.
He doesn't even I'll be good for dancing,
I can see what you're pointing out to me.
And speaking of strangers at bars, I know you've heard a few different perspectives tonight, but we did want to share the sister perspective on how Elyssa and Jackson met. So on a night out in San Diego, Elyssa goes into one of her favorite bars at the time, Moonshine Beach, and spots Jackson standing against a wall, arms crossed, looking bored as hell. And because Elyssa is who she is, she's not going to wait around. And for him to make a move, so she goes right up to him and says, "Sorry, are we boring you?" They proceed to have a great night, and the three of us wake up the next morning, East Coast time, to a slew of text messages in our sister group chat, including, "Guys, I just met my husband."
Liz is the most genuine friend and sister anyone could ask for. She makes it a point to be at all the big things and many of the little things because that's just who she is.
As many in this room can attest to, Liz has a way of immediately connecting with people, whether that's a job interview or strangers at a bar. She makes you feel like she's known you forever. It's probably no surprise that she was voted most friendly in high school superlative.
For those of you who know Elyssa, she has no trouble meeting new people. So my worries were very limited when she moved here. Even when she was in school, she used to come home every day with her new best friend. There'd always be a best friend. There's a lot of people who walk up to me and say, "Hi, Mr. Healy." And I say, "I have no idea who you are." California boy. Although he is not completely Californian. And Jackson is almost everything you would want in a son-in-law. He's a sports fan, particularly a Red Sox fan. He likes golf, and he loves my daughter.
And Jackson, what can we say? From the first time we met you, you really just felt like part of the family. And Emily is going to be so excited that she can officially call you Uncle Jackson now.
I know now that my son is in good hands with his lovely and compassionate wife, Elyssa. From the time they met, I knew he was smitten. When I asked him what was so special about Elyssa, he replied that he just wanted to be around her all the time. He never tired of her company. Elyssa, you are truly everything I could have wished and hoped for, and more, for my son. You are my dream daughter-in-law, and I am so honored to be your mother-in-law.
My brother may be perpetually late, but the second he shows up, everyone is greeted with that big, dumbass, cheesy grin. And instantly things feel a little bit better. He has that special quality, and he's always been able to make people feel at home, no matter the situation or place. I could not ask for a better brother. I hope that you know that I love you, and I will always be there for both you and Liz. I love you, and I am so honored to be your best man. I truly could not imagine my life without you. And I will always be grateful that I have an older brother to look up to. With you, it's always been different. You light up his life in a way that I can't explain. Never seen him so happy. And I can't wait to see what the future has in store for both of you guys.